guys, welcome to another edition of Sugar and Spice TV with your girl Blessing. Today I'm going to be talking about an issue that's been on my mind for a while now, and it's the challenges of dating as a physically challenged person in Nigeria. I don't know if this is common in other societies, but in my society a lot of people believe that when an able-bodied person is dating or married to someone with a physical challenge, they're doing them a world of favor. Can you beat that? Okay, well, I said dating at 16, and there was this guy. He was very awesome. who was pestering me the very first few days of my university education. So we began to date from friends. We began to date each other, and he never made me feel like I was less of a human than he was. And of course I came from a family where I was treated with the same love and respect and as my sisters. Like everything my sisters got punished for, I would get punished for. If my sisters get anything, I would get as well. So I came from a family where I was already taught to love and be confident in myself. So of course it wasn't really like fundamental. It wasn't like a big deal for me that I had this awesome guy that I was dating. This guy really loved me. He was always there for me, and he would always come around, take me out, take my friends out. We had fun. He respected me, and we eventually had to go our separate ways, and she came up with separate ways, of course. But while we were dating, I would notice that people would always want to thank him for dating me. Like he said, when we were together or when he was alone, people would come up to him and be like, "Thank you. Oh, bless you, brother. Bless you, brother, for dating a lady. Oh my God." It was very funny. Trust me. I really didn't. It was really annoying. It was like, geez, what's all of this? But I never really embodied it. I never thought anything of it because I felt like, hey girl, this girl is hot. Hot guy should come for her. And I was always speaking, oh, is it good enough? Isn't he good enough? You know, that kind of shit. Like I was spoiled for choice, you know. But we broke up. I moved on. Up until last year, there's this guy that asked me out online. And one thing I do, if I'm meeting a guy online, I would always put it out there. It was like, let's date, let's see how this goes and all of that. The first thing I'll put out there is, I am a wheelchair user. I have a physical disability. So if they have an issue with it, we'll settle it once for all. I don't have time for no stories, no subtales, all of that. Who has time for all of that? No, definitely not me. So I told him, yep. And when we were dating, he was like, oh, it doesn't matter. I love you. I love your passion for life. I love how intelligent you are. You're beautiful nonetheless. I love you the way you are. Oh my God. Yeah, he got me. He got me good. So we began to date. Then we met for the first time. And something happened. I noticed that he wasn't so much into me as he was online. I wasn't feeling like chemistry, you know what I'm talking about. So, me being me, I don't let issues slide. I like to tackle issues as they come. Life is too short, you know, to drag issues. So, and I'm very perceptive. I'm a very perceptive person. So, I was like, hey, well, we gotta talk. We had to talk. I was like, what's happening? And from all he said, what I got was, I ain't good enough for him. Yeah, and he made me feel like I was being I was being melodramatic. I was making a mountain out of a molehill. That he really didn't mean that. He just felt like maybe we're going too fast or something, and I'm like, okay. But I noticed that these things didn't change. He begged me for weeks, and I was like, okay, let's see. Yeah, he's a good guy, and I really did like him. Let's hang again. But this feelings didn't change. He was not seeing me as a friend and not as a girlfriend, if you understand what I mean. So eventually I had to tackle these issues. I had to walk away from the relationship. I had to walk away from each other because this person was beginning to make me feel a lot of negative things. For the first time in my life, I allowed so much to break me down. I was broken, to be sincere. I went to feel like I didn't deserve to be loved. I didn't deserve as much love as the next person simply because I cannot use my 2 feet to walk. And even though I'm not this person who would go and break down and cry because of a guy, it affected the way I related with other people. I began to second guess everybody that had ever been in my life, especially as a boyfriend. I began to second guess everything. I was like, was he pitying me? Was he seeing me as a pathetic case? Was I good enough for him? You know? But I had to let all of that go because, hey, I realized that it's not about the people in my life. It's about me, what I thought about myself. Like, no one gets to decide when I have to be happy. No one gets to decide if I think I was beautiful or not. Heck, I think I'm beautiful. I think I have a lot going on in my life. This thing he said about me not being good enough shouldn't become the pedestal in which I judge everything. And it will be unfair to all the people who have loved me, all the people who care, all the wonderful friends in my life, you know. Because somebody said this babe ain't hot enough, that means she ain't hot enough. And I'm hot. I know I've got a lot going for myself, and I have a lot to do. So I just had to. I worked on it. I was able to walk through this process. It was quite hard. I was broken, I was sad, but I walked through it, and now I'm okay. And I realized that, heck, I could share my experience. It could help somebody out there, especially people of my kind, people who have physical challenges, and they've been made to feel like they're not good enough. Trust me, you're good enough, you're beautiful enough, you are everything you say you are. Work on your life, work on making yourself have a wonderful, positive outlook about life. Don't let anybody come into your life and tell you you're not good enough, because you are. You are beautiful. You have a lot going for you. You can do anything you want to do. Trust me, you can. You are beautiful. Stay.
I found a love for